And a 700-year-old synagogue in an Iraqi village is at risk of collapsing. The Ezekiel Synagogue in Shush once served 30 Jewish families, but they fled 70 years ago. The areas in and around Dohak's Acre district used to be home to a large Jewish population who had lived in the region for millennia until they migrated to the newly established State of Israel after its founding in 1948. Yitzhak Mordecai, Israel's former Minister of Defense and Deputy Prime Minister, was born in Akri before he and his family migrated to Israel in '49. In September 2020, the U.S. consulate in Erbil allocated funds for the synagogue to be restored by 2 NGOs in the hope of preserving this piece of the region's history. The Jewish community has gone, but there is still hope that the history that left behind can be preserved. For now, however, restoration work has yet to begin, and the dilapidated synagogue remains in ruins. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi warned that Israel will be targeted by his country's armed forces if it makes the tiniest move against Iran. He spoke as talks stalled in Vienna over a deal to rein in Iran's nuclear capabilities, which Tehran says are used for peaceful purposes. Israel opposes a deal, saying it does not do enough to curb Iran's nuclear program or its military activities across the region. Israeli officials have said they will unilaterally do what is necessary to protect their country. Raisi addressed Israel directly during a speech at an annual parade of Iran's armed forces. Raisi did not elaborate, but says Iran watches any move by Israel closely. Iran has not recognized Israel since the 1979 Islamic Revolution that ousted the pro-West monarchy and brought Islamists to power. It supports anti-Israeli militant groups such as Hamas and Hezbollah. Raisi says Iran's military power is a deterrent, adding that the army managed to improve its capabilities despite years of sanctions on the country over Tehran's nuclear program. Monday's parade showcased jet fighters, helicopters, drones, and air defense systems, as well as military tanks, missiles, and naval vessels.